Hi teacher, my name is Samara Nobre. I am first year of buildings. The country I chose was Canada. Canada is the second largest country in the world. Canada is located on the continent of North America. Canada is bathed by the Atlantic and the Pacific Oceans. It borders the United States and Alaska. Its capital is Ottawa, close to the city of Montreal and the border with the United States. Canada population 37.59 million inhabitants. About 32.3% of Canadians consider themselves ethnically Canadian. About 18.3% claim to be of English origin. 13.9% Scottish. 13.6% of French origin, French Canadians. 13.4% consider themselves of Irish origin. 90.6% German. And 5.1% claim to be of Chinese origin. Demographic density of inhabitants per square kilometer. Look at the map. In the beige parts, there is less than 1. In the yellow parts, it has from 1 to 10. In the pink parts, it has from 10 to 15. In the orange parts, it has from 18 to 100. In the brown parts, there are more than 100. So the population density of the inhabitable land in Canada can be modest to high depending on the region. Canada currency. They use the Canadian dollar. The difference between the Canadian dollar and the USA dollar varies according to the exchange rate of the day, but it usually reaches almost $1 difference. Cultural curiosity of Canada. Canada has a very interesting cultural diversity because it was colonized by the French. This country has a French culture as strong as the American influence. Although English is the first language in Canada during the British invasion, there are many people who have no proximity to that language. 42% of people do not speak English on a daily basis, and who speak only French. Quebec is an example of a place in Canada where this happens. Well, this mix within Canada affected mainly the words used by the English speakers, since many terms created came from French, already influenced by the language. English spoken in the country is understood by experts as Canadian English. It is seen as a variation of English, just as North American English is a variation of the British original. 6 about Canadian English curiosities. It is different from American English and the British English. Some adaptations will be necessary. In some cities, everyone speaks English. It is common to use an intonation at the end of sentences. There are words used only in Canada. It is more formal than American English. Canadian famous. Actor Jim Carrey, born in Ontario. Actress Sandra Oh, born in Ontario. Singer Justin Bieber, born in London. Singer Shawn Mendes, born in the Pickering. Now let's get to know some famous sites of Canada.
Hi guys, good morning. Hoje nós vamos apresentar um trabalho sobre um dos países que falam a língua inglesa. E esse país que nós vamos apresentar é a New Zealand. É um país composto por duas grandes ilhas, né? A Northern Island e a South Island. Ela está localizada no continente da Oceania, então, sendo assim, ela não tem nenhuma fronteira com nenhum outro país, só vizinhos a ela, como a Austrália, New Caledonia, Fiji e Tonga.
The name of the capital is Wellington. New Zealand's population approximately 5 million. New Zealand's money is New Zealand dollar.
E agora vamos apresentar um pouco do inglês falado por eles, né? Eles têm um sotaque similar ao inglês britânico, mas com algumas diferenças, pois eles utilizam gírias e a pronúncia das palavras às vezes é diferente, né? Então, temos até alguns exemplos dessas diferentes pronúncias que eles utilizam, como cut, que é cortar, eles pronunciam mais como cat, retirando realmente o U e adicionando como se fosse o A na palavra. E guitar tem um fluxo no final da palavra. O R soa mais suave, se tornando guitar, em vez de guitar. Então, esses são alguns exemplos dessas diferentes pronúncias.
A cultura da Nova Zelândia é uma mistura de outras culturas, como o povo maori, nativo da região, os europeus colonizadores que chegaram mais tarde, os asiáticos e outros povos das ilhas do Pacífico. Os Maori chegaram na região há mais de 100 mil anos. Possuem uma língua própria. Eles praticam antigos rituais de dança de guerra, conhecido como haka. Por isso eles se caracterizam todos. Curiosidades. The Kiwi Bird. O pássaro kiwi é o símbolo da Nova Zelândia. É uma espécie que não voa. Rugby is the most popular sport in the country. O rugby é o esporte mais popular da Nova Zelândia. Eles são praticamente imbatíveis nesse esporte. The most famous dish is the hang. O prato mais famoso é o hang, um prato típico da cultura maori.
English speaking countries. United Kingdom. The United Kingdom is located in Europe. Landborn with the Republic of Ireland. The United Kingdom is surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean, the North Sea, the English Channel, and the Irish Sea. Its capital is London. Its population is 6,665 million. The biggest climate is temperate ocean, and her current monarch and head of state in the United Kingdom is Queen Elizabeth. Its queen is the Polish spelling.
The languages of the United Kingdom. The United Kingdom is made up of 4 countries: England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. It doesn't have an official language, but the predominant language is English, and it is spoken by 90% of the people who live in the country. But each country maintains the original language in some cities, has a form of tradition. And those languages are, first, the Scottish. Scotland has English as its official language, but the Scottish is also considered an official language. It's in a small reach, the country's only 1% of the people speaks the Scottish in the country, but it's growing again according to the last census. It also has Welsh, and it's an historical language spoken in the region for over 1,000 years. And along with English, it is the official language of the Wales. And just like Scottish, it loses up some space because of English, but it's growing again. Irish. The Northern Ireland does not have an officially established language. English is used in the everyday life as the main language, but Irish is recognized in the country as a minority. There is also the Scots of Ulster, which is spoken in the parts of the province of Ulster, which covers 6 counties of Northern Ireland and 3 of the Republic of Ireland. We also have some slangs. We have some unique slangs in the British English. The first one is bloody, and it's one of the most common words among the British, used to emphasize what we are saying. We can say your cake was bloody delicious, or yesterday I have a bloody good time, to say that I really liked whatever we did with the other person. We have cheers, and unlike the American English, where cheers is used for toasts, British English also has cheers as a thank you. You can say cheers for the food or cheers for bringing me here. Say thank you. We have easy peasy, and it's used to talk about things that are quite easy, and comes from the expression easy peasy lemon squeezy, which was from a TV commercial, a British TV commercial. We can say something like this game was easy peasy or math is easy peasy. It would be the same as saying that's easy. And we have mate, which is the British word for guy or friend, and it's used to refer to someone or a group. For example, I can say, how are you doing, mate, to ask a friend how he is, or have you made some mates on the new school, to ask someone if he's making friends.
UK culture. Pub. Pubs are social places based on the sale and consumption of alcoholic beverages. Most pubs offer a wide range of beers, wines, snacks, and soft drinks. Cup of tea. Cup of tea is how the British people call cup of tea. In the past, they had the habit of having tea at 5 o'clock, but this habit became outdated because people went to work from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So, daily they make the tea break, which is usually a break from work to have tea, with milk and sugar and also with biscuit and cake. UK cuisine. Fish and chips. Fish and chips is a traditional British food that is made from fried fish with chips and pea puree. Roast beef. Roast beef is a dish of beef, typical of the United Kingdom. Traditionally, is the main act on Sunday roast. And finally, UK music. The Beatles. The Beatles was an English rock band from Liverpool, and Queen. Queen was an English rock band from London. The two bands were important for the story of music.
Good morning, teacher and students. The component is me, usa Letícia Alves de Menezes. English speaking countries. Country, Jamaica. It's considered the largest Caribbean. The name of the full country comes from the expression Jamaica, also meaning island of waters. Capital. Jamaica's capital is Kingston, with Jamaica's mais buses centro is local. Population. According to Dublin, sua população estima-se 2,96 milhões de pessoas. Borders. Jamaica has Northland border with Running country, but it notes to Cuba and Cameroon is large component. Due to its geography position, Jamaica seems to bring North America, but to first localize Central America. Monetary unit. The monetary unit is the Jamaica dollar, and the term GT is used to distinguish each form of the currency with dollar denominations. Spoken English. The official language is English, but is very common. The learn to learn English, que não, a Jamaica para todos. The local word is CB by Jamaicans, or broken or count English.
cultural curiosity. Due to great African influence, many people believe that Jamaica is located in Africa, but tourism from is false. But it is hard to vast majority of people come born to Jamaica territory. Where to Africa, black history took rich influence of culture, religion, and characters. The musical style of reggae is the most popular in the country, immortalized by Bob Marley, and linked to Rastafari movement. Muitas pessoas pensam que a Jamaica é um paraíso dos maconhistas, mas a realidade é bem diferente. The Rastafari's belief presents jar are two black ministers, brought to use of natural remedies. Church words cannabis large guarded by the Rastafari. E surge Arab use mercenary, but encourage our missing internal of medical use. E não, nem todos os jamaicanos são rastas e fumam maconha. Thank you, teacher. Esse trabalho me fez descobrir muitas coisas que eu nem imaginava da Jamaica.
Hello, my name is Luis Gustavo, and I'm going to introduce you the Philippines. Sorry, ahead for the English spoken. Country, continent, borders. The country of Philippines is located on the Asian continent. The Philippines is an island, so it has no borders with other countries. The capital of the Philippines is the city of Manila. Population. According to the World Bank, the population of the Philippines is 108 million people. Homo Catholic is the predominant religion. The largest Christian denomination is estimated of 75% of the population belonging to this fact is the Philippines, but only a small part is frequent. The first inhabitants of the Philippines, the so-called Old World, have settled 30,000 years ago from Borneo and Sumatra. Monetary unit. The Philippine currency is the Philippine peso. Today, approach 1 Philippine peso is equal a 0.12 reais. Spoken English. English along with the Philippine English is one of the official languages. English spoken in the Philippines is American. Cultural information. Philippine culture mixes the indigenous traditions of the Philippines with Hispanic and American culture, and also has different cultural traits from the Chinese, the Indonesian, and the Icelandic. Hispanic influences are important is much of the cultural influence of Spain and Mexico. In the final, are separated some beautiful from the Philippines. Bye bye.